Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to my channel, and here we are, finally 100 pounds lost. I can't even tell you guys how long I've been at this point. I went for a very long time without weighing myself. I was focused on decreasing my body fat, focused on just kind of fitting into the clothes I wanted to fit into and becoming more lean and more defined and building muscle. So I made a post on all of my social media, Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, everywhere, and asked you guys to submit questions for a 100-pound weight loss Q&A. There is no way I could fit all of it into one video, so I'm going to make several parts. Let's get started so that we have enough time to get through all of these questions. Alright, so the first question is from Nutritional Mermaid. Ooh, what a name. And it says, how often do you meal prep and what are your go-to non-meat protein sources? Since these questions were asked basically about my journey and how I got here, I'm going to try to answer how I used to do things or how I did things to get to this point, because I do not do things the same way as I once did. So when I was trying to lose weight, I meal prepped for every single day. Maybe for Sundays I wouldn't, but on Sunday I would actually sit down, do my, well, not sit down, but I would cook my meal prep for the week. And usually that would be for Monday through Friday, with a little bit extra for me to eat on Saturday as well. And then Sunday I might have like a regular just kind of Sunday dinner where I wasn't really particular about what I was doing. As far as non-meat protein sources, I have things like beans, rice, a lot of grains, also protein powder. I don't have protein powder much these days, and I really didn't have it too much when I was on my journey, but that is another, non-meat protein source that I would have. For me, I get most of my protein from chicken, fish, and eggs. The next question is from Candy_Red and Deani Rodriguez. How often did you have cheat meals throughout your journey? Now, a lot of these questions that you guys are asking, I already have full videos for, so I'm not going to go into too much detail, but I will leave all of those videos in the description box below, and I'll also leave a card up here on the video, which is a little eye at the top of the video. If you click that, it will show you all the videos that I mentioned in this video. So cheat meals, that is something that I really did not do during my journey. I didn't have like designated days and everything like that until way after I lost a significant amount of weight. But when I was first trying out, I really did not have many cheat days. I'd say once I got past like the 50-pound mark is maybe where I started to have cheat days, and what it was just one cheat day. It was usually Saturday, and I ate whatever I wanted. Okay, this next question is from Alexandra Avoli 322, and it says, how did you stay motivated and not get off track? I was motivated by my own results. If you guys have seen my original weight loss story video, then you know I started off with running. So when I was running and training for that race and I saw those 20 to 30 pounds come off in a few months, I was just like, whoa, so that's what kept me motivated. Another thing that kept me motivated was putting myself out there. I put it out there to, at first on my personal Facebook, I kind of put it out there and would say when I was doing things, and people started to notice. And so the fact that they knew gave me that accountability of like, okay, I really need to be doing, what I say that I'm doing so that I can have results, so that I'm just not out here looking crazy. So giving myself that accountability by putting things out into social media is something that kept me motivated and kept me on track. And especially even now, like, you guys are not about to let me fall off. Y'all are all over my Instagram and commenting and everything, and I just could not see myself ever going back to where I was before. All right, the next question is from Serenity B 1873, and it says, do you feel that vegan or vegetarian diets can benefit a person in the progress of being healthy and achieving their goals? Sure. I also think that there is a misconception with vegan and vegetarian diets. A lot of people think that if they just become vegan, or if they just go to an all raw diet, or if they become pescatarian, or whatever, whatever choices there are out there, they think that that is just the fixer, like that is just going to change everything. And let me tell you, I know plenty of overweight vegetarians and vegans. You have to understand that you can overeat any food, anything you can eat too much of and still gain weight. And weight loss is all about calories in versus calories out. I know you guys are going to get so tired of me saying that, but it's true. It's calories in versus calories out. And so it doesn't matter if those are vegan calories or if those are calories from meat. They are calories, and if you eat too much of something, you will gain weight. If you eat too much of something without expending that energy on something else, then you will gain weight. So I think that being vegan and vegetarian is great. There are many other benefits as far as the micronutrients in the plant-based foods and stuff like that. But in a sense of like, will me becoming vegan or vegetarian just magically make me, lose weight? No, it won't. Okay, the next question is from Portia Alexia. And all of these people, by the way, are from Instagram. So I'm doing all of my Instagram questions right now. How did you stay consistent with your diet and avoid yo-yoing? What I did is I stopped going on diets. I completely changed my lifestyle. This became my way of life, how I ate and how I tracked my food and everything using MyFitnessPal. It was just what I did. It wasn't like I'm on this diet, which I did so many times in the past, and which you guys have seen in my diet series videos, where I tried quick weight loss centers, and I tried what else was it, Weight Watchers and all that other kind of stuff. It was not until I completely changed my lifestyle that I stopped doing that whole yo-yo thing. Okay, the next question is from Enzuri Rose on Instagram, and it says, at what point did you reach your breaking point, and how did you find the strength to continue when you felt like giving up? Oh my gosh, you guys, I think that I'm not sure if I mentioned this in a video, but I know for sure I did an interview with an online blog or magazine, and I talked about just one of those points in my life where I really just went berserk. Like, I was so over being overweight, being obese, not being able to have control over it. I remember one day I just started throwing all the food. I was living on campus, and I started throwing all the food out of my refrigerator into the hallway, and crying, and just like I was really felt like I was just going crazy. I could not control my cravings. I could not control my weight. I could not control my laziness, or at least that's what it felt like. So I would say that was my breaking point. And it's not like, oh, I went through this thing and I threw all the food out and I did this, and the next day that was, it wasn't like that. It took a while, even from that point of going through more, more difficulty and even gaining more weight. But I would say that was kind of like my lowest point. Something that I did to get myself out of that is I prayed. And that's why I wear these little necklaces. They say I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. And one is a weight plate and one is a barbell. And I'll leave the link down below because I do have a discount code that you guys can use if you want to get something like this for yourself or for someone else. But I love this because it centers me. Even on those days and times now when I feel like giving up and I don't feel like going to the gym, or I don't, I feel like I'm losing control of my cravings and stuff like that. Again, I always center myself and focus myself back on Jesus and that positive reinforcement and prayers and asking for strength and things like that. So that is what I personally did, was that I just center myself. Next question is again from Deani Rose. She asked a two-part question, and this is the second part. So it says, Did you work out intense from the beginning, or was it gradual? This is such a good question to ask. So I worked out, the way that I look at my old workouts now is like they were nothing. Like if I did that now, I would make no progress. But at the time, it was intense for me. Okay, so the workouts that I did back then, they were absolutely 100% intense. I worked out hard, guys. Like I just feel like, what is the point of working out if you're not gonna just go hard and put your all into it and give yourself a lot of effort? So from the beginning, yes, I worked out hard, but it was what was hard to me then. I know you guys have seen like those little memes and stuff that go around and like even printed on shirts, and it says something like, your warm up or your workout is my warm up. And that's how I am. The workout of my old self is my warm up now. Like those exercises and routines seem so incredibly easy. I couldn't imagine myself just doing that as a workout now. So did I work out at an intense level? Yes. My heart rate was up. I was doing what I needed to do, but it was intense for me then, and I become more fit now, so my intensity level has changed. Okay, last and final question is from I Am Miss Moore, and she said, what kind of food did you eat? Low carb, high fat? Did you count calories? To answer this question, I did not choose any type of low carb this or high whatever. I ate a very balanced diet, and I tracked all of my food in MyFitnessPal. And when I initially started out, I was keeping track of my calories. Nowadays, I do keep track of macros. So make sure that you guys are subscribed, because again, there will be a part 2. I didn't want this video to be too long, but leave a comment below if you have a question for the next video. And let me know how you guys are doing and how you're starting out on your journey, if you're starting in the new year or if you got a head start before. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.